yeah, it's very terrible back here with Castlevania. I played all the way back to where I was, and I'll talk about that in a minute, but first, no hesitation, boss time. Oh, I ran right into that with my leg holes. So you may notice I have a butt ton of score right now, and that is because I played through the game and I died only 2 or 3-ish times. I've learned a bit from watching myself play last time, and also, what the hell am I trying to say right now? I don't know, but it's not important because I'd never say anything important. I have also gotten a bit better just from the property of, like, sometimes when you go away from something, come back for a while, you've had that, given that time and for let that experience sink in, especially with something like this where it was my first time doing it last time. Also, you may notice me over projecting and, like, speaking slightly more loudly than I should or need to, and it's just because last time, when I was editing it, I couldn't hear a damn word I said. I was mumbling everything. And I think it's just because I usually record with headphones, so, like, when I heard myself without, like, I have to speak loudly just to hear myself anyways. So, like... Oh, sorry, I spaced. So, like, now, because I don't have headphones on, I can actually hear how legitimately loud I'm being, so I was, like, trying to be a little quieter like this, and it made it just very difficult to hear me. So I'm gonna try to just overcompensate the other way this time. Okay. I also learned some other stuff, which I'll share in a minute, but I first gonna do this. Oh, that was a sweet backwards jump. Did you see that? Oh, crap. Get away from me, you monkey bitch. Ooh, that's good. Hang on. Oh, shit. No, not that way. Not that way, Simon. Not that way, Simon. Oh, damn. Oh, that was close. So we managed it on our second try. That's great! I was convinced I was going to have to die a few more times on that. Whew, so that Roman numeral 2 thing that I just saw on the ground there, and then I picked up a few other times, what I learned what it does. It allows you to have multiple of whatever throwing weapon you have on screen at once, and there's even a Roman numeral 3 that you can get, which is pretty badass. Oh my god, so this looks awful. God, it's not going to give me any time to get my bearings here? Oh, dearie me. So I'm trying to think that, and that potion thing that makes you glow for a bit, it might actually give you an extra life. I wasn't really paying attention. It's either that or just, like, really, really short invincibility. Oh, man. I like how last world I was like, man, this place, the worst thing in this place is the monkeys, and so now they're just like, oh, you want to start with, like, 5 monkeys? How's that for you? Ah. An all-new area. This one, actually, I really don't like the color scheme of this place. It hurts my face. Right, there was another thing that I wanted to talk about from last time. The video file, and not that this really has I don't think this really affects on the players, like the playing it, the end of playing it back for your end, but the video player, like the video file that I outputted for Castlevania was much much bigger than, like, games that I was actually playing in 4K. I'm rendering out to 4K, but that's just because so that you get the full benefit of my video camera, which is because my face cam is 1080p, which if I rendered the whole video to 480i, then the game wouldn't look much different, but you would notice my face be lower quality, which is the reason I do the thing in 4K, because even if I'm playing in 480i or 1080p, my camera is smaller in the corner, so you get the full benefit of the 1080p by doing the... You get, I guess, understand what I'm trying to say. That was a horrible miss. Are you about to come back? Oh, you do. Okay, so you just don't go away and stuff. Is there pork here? What about here? Ooh, there's a 2 here. So, like this, I can throw 2 at once, basically, is what that does, which is cool. Oh, I forgot those did 4. Damn, was this all stage 13? Oh, jeepers. We might be in for a rough ride here. But since I was playing, I managed to make it through the first 9 worlds, more or less. Sorry, the first 12 worlds, pretty much without incident, this second time around. Of course, now that this is all new to me, I'm going to be... And also, like how with... Oh my god. That was just garbage. Like how with Super Mario Bros. And Psycho Stalker, I ended up... Because when I went all full try-hard mode by the end, what I ended up doing was just falling more or less silent, because it's just easier to play games for that way for me. Easier for me, I guess, is better way to say that. Easier for me to play games that way. And, oh crap. I'm just gonna ignore that one, actually, because it's very hard. No, you're chasing me. Okay, fine. Ow. Everything does, like, 4 damage around the end here, so you only get, like, 4 hits, which is why it's tricky. Just in general, it's harder to do things while commentating, and it's just harder to do things it's easier to do things when it's quieter, regardless if it's me who's making the noise. Okay, the dagger is good for here, because I can throw it straight. So for various reasons, it was much easier just a few seconds ago when I wasn't talking, or a few minutes ago. But that boss ended up being much easier, the way we did it just now, so that's good. Does this thing only walk when I walk? Oh no, it's just walking with a really weird pattern. Okay. Dagger. Oh, you're too short for daggers. No, wait, hang on. Ugh. This is the same place I died last time. Alright, use. All uses. At least in most of these levels, they give you whip upgrades pretty fast. I do appreciate that, because that was like a tricky thing with Mario. I mean, obviously, Mario, that gave you... That changed the amount of health you had, so that was even more of an issue if you didn't have them. But like here, it's just good. But the reach is really important to get places without taking damage. Like, it just makes everything so much wildly easier. Or so wildly... Oh man, having both of these throws bones is not okay. I like how sometimes it throws them too high so that they go off the screen. Where was the knife again? It was here a second ago. I don't remember where I got it. Get away from me! Okay, I better use these items, make better use of them during these sequences where I'm not in a boss fight. Like, just start throwing out these things so that I can hit people out of my way, these monkey things especially. Alright, you get out of my way, please no more monkey things. Or if they are, please put them... Right, yeah, and because that, especially with the holy water, that takes like a long time to like go falling. Yay, pork! That makes it easier. Oh, I can't actually get up there now, so I can't get those 2 candles. Interesting. Ah! That was another thing. I'm going to pause because you've got to remember I have a timer that lasts for my whole world. The boss, my first death that happened was the boss fight with the 2 mummy things, who I assume were like buried together or whatever, and that's why they are best friends and never leave each other, and or lovers, whatever. The first platform that I was standing on to fudge it, you can break that for pork, but then you can't stand on it to fudge the boss, so I did that and died. I think I died twice on that fight. Anyways, oh hey, finally ended at the first level. So I'm assuming there are some good items in those candles, which is why they're like... Why they made it possible for me to screw myself out of them. Basically, that just fits with what I know about Castlevania so far. Okay, these levels aren't too, like atrociously difficult yet. Oh man, these things have nights. Oh, where are you going? Is there stuff over here? Nope, apparently you're just gone. You just left. That one was like, oh shit, it's Simon Belmont. Alright, fire! No, wait, don't go up the stairs, Simon. I don't actually, am I able to hit these things from the front? Oh shit. It's gonna hurt. Okay, if I can just sneak under it. Okay, so I think I don't actually kill you. I think I just push you, scare you until you leave, more or less, or go to a point where I can just get by. Alright, whoa, I see coffins at the top there, which is... You know, when you're a vampire hunter, it's usually a bit of a red flag. It's something that you get used to in a bad way. Alright, but the only other enemy up there, their threat... When did I get an axe? I don't remember that. My short-term memory sucks, eh? The only enemy up there is the red thing, which they're not too tricky to deal with, but I expect these coffins have some danger to them? Or are they just decoration? Cool. That's fine with me, actually. Oh, there's like a lab down here. What is... We've got Frankenstein and Jekyll and Hyde going on here. Oh, there's a Roman numeral 2, and it's gonna go away now, because I hit it from this side. Wasn't very bright to me. Okay, there's gotta be some hidden stuff in this lab, right? Actually, it wasn't... I remember a bit of it, because I watched the anime, the first 2 seasons of it, of Castlevania, which is really good, by the way, and you should watch it. And that doesn't feature Simon, but it does have Dracula and the sort of... Oh, shit. And I believe it's the same kind of, like a very similar story that way. And I believe he was into like some alchemy or science or something, or either that or his wife, Anna, Mary, whatever who it was, oh shit, oh! I remember there being like alchemy and stuff involved. I think that's what it was, is like his wife was a human and she And I don't know if this was a thing that was in the lore at this point by the time they had this game. It was probably something they added later, if I were to guess. I know for sure, like, Symphony of the Night would have been at that point because they had Alucard and stuff, who is Dracula's son, who he had with this human whose name I can't remember for the life of me. I want to say it was Anna. Shit, no, not the stairs. Point being, that's why there's all them beakers and stuff. If I were to guess, that's why that's all there. I almost wonder if it wasn't a thing that was in the lore by this point in the series, they like added it because of they just had that weird sciencey room, and they were like, we gotta make this make sense somehow. This is actually a tricky level approach-wise. These new armored enemies are a tricky thing to deal with, especially without the good whip. Okay, here's where I got the axe. But the lengthy whip, it's very tricky to, because the axe throw comes pretty fast. I know it didn't look like it, but to me and my dull reactions, it comes fast. Avast ye, red skelly. I don't know why I'm doing pirates when... Okay, we don't want to break that because that's... don't kick me in the face. Will this hit me while I'm on this? It does not. Good. There wasn't anything in here, right? Nope, except death. Okay. Can I hit you from... Or... No, I better axe from here to hit you. Can I direct this at all? Not really. Okay, got you. I know there's another one coming. I'm just gonna whip your axe out of the air when it comes. Oh, and it hits the ones that are low, too, which is good. Good, okay. It's dealt with. Oh, this looks like very much like boss... Oh, wait, no, it can't be a boss territory because I'm not at level 15 yet. Okay. Oh, shit! I forgot to get up. So that axe quite helpful dealing with the axe throwers. Oh, dear me. Oh, a pocket watch. Now, that's the question. Do I want to keep the pocket watch? Because the pocket watch, as we've learned, can be extremely helpful. Yeah. Yep. Ah. Only 2 more bosses in this game if I'm understand. Oh, I just ditched the pocket watch. Unless the I don't know if World 18 ends with Dracula or if it ends with a different boss and then you go to Dracula and you have to do like 2 bosses in a row. That'll be really tricky if that's the case. Oh man, I'm like almost dead. Can I throw it like just over this thing here? Not really. Please go away. Ah, I bashed it on the stairs. So I'm hoping that this is the second last boss that I'm fighting on level 15 here, and then Dracula is just at the end of level 18, because that'll be... I would prefer that greatly, but I'm also hoping that whoever the last boss is here is not too difficult. Because I'm expecting Dracula to be pretty difficult. Okay, let's see if this does give me an extra life, if that's what it does, or if it's just a really short invincibility. It's just really short invincibility, I think. At first, the reason I thought it might be an extra life is because I was like, wait, that amount of invincibility is useless. And I stand by that, because you would only ever pick it up from like an enemy or whatever, and which would mean you've just killed an enemy, which would mean you're probably not freaking out about enemies, because there are only ever like 3 enemies or so on screen at a time. Also, I've noticed that I scratch my nose a lot on camera. I noticed it a lot when I was playing my last Ocarina episode that I did. And not really sure why that is, to be honest. I think it's just like because I'm speaking so much, the reverberations in my head are... Oh wait, we gotta holy fire this, because this is awful. The reverberations in my head cause my tissue to be like, well, let me not guess. Okay, let's go up here this time and get these candles before we grab the pork. What this? It's just a heart, and the other one here, it's money. Okay, so that was actually pretty not that helpful. We don't need to go up there next time. That's just probably just a waste of time, I'd say. We have a bunch of hearts, so I shouldn't be shy about using items here. Also, what I was saying about before, how like I should just dunk myself a bunch of times to get back to full lives if it's at the first level. I'm not going to do that because there's not an easy cliff near this one, so that'll take a long time and probably longer than just doing the levels. And also because so far, first 2 levels haven't been too bad in this world. They've been pretty chill. Okay, we want to go in between there. There we go. Get you out of here. Get my axe now. So I'm a 2-hit kill right now. If I can just keep my wits about me, then I should be able to maintain that level of health through this level. There wasn't anything on the left there, I don't think. Alright, and that big knight's going to come around here a second. There it is. Cool. 3 axes will do them in. Okay. Can I just slew up here? Okay. We'll be able to get the 2 here that'll give us double axes, which would be very cool. It would be nice if there was also a pork somewhere around here. This is very altar-y and looking very... This looks... I thought the boss was going to be here just because of how it looks, but not so. This is a really cool... Actually, I know I was bashing the color scheme because it hurts my eyes like hell. Oh, I hope there isn't an item on the other side of this wall here, and I'm about to lose it. Okay, good. This color scheme does hurt my eyes, but the actual level design of this being like a lab is super cool. Is there anything helpful up here? What is this about? Oh, this makes treasure appear. I don't... Okay, whatever. Cool, I guess. I'm not sure what that was about. Okay, gotta be careful here, because you can still... If I'm not careful with the axes, you can catch me off guard. Okay, we're gonna make it to the last level with 2 lives, which is good. Oh man, I have to go down the stairs here. Don't catch me on the stairs, you! Okay, let's check if there's anything here. I know I checked it from the other side already, but... Just to be sure. All good, all good, all good. What's this candle here? Money! Alright, last level of this world. Fourth last level overall. Oh, more stairs. Okay, this looks a little sketchy. Oh, there's one of you. Okay. I got better at dealing with you. Yeah, I've got the timing much better, but it's still tricky when it's that plus other enemies, which it isn't here, but they can do it. Oh, I ditched the axe for the cross thing, which actually with 2 of them is pretty cool. Okay, but it would have been better to have the axe on the stairs here. Does this thing go up at all? Not really. Okay, so I gotta go like... Oh, this doesn't even hit you? I gotta like go upstairs, hit... Okay, that actually wasn't that bad. Onward, I'm just trying to be very cautious about my approach here. I'm probably not gonna beat the boss though, because I've got very little health, but... You know, doesn't hurt to have it. It's all about your attitude. Ah, more pork! Oh, damn, they're very nice with the pork here. That's actually quite good. And I've got tons of... Oh, more Medusa heads, damn it. Okay, hang on. Oh, actually, I don't have the double anymore because it's unique. It's specific to your item. Okay, remember what I was saying with the Medusa heads and other enemies at the same time? That's when it gets real hard. Okay. Oh, wait, you can't duck these. I'm an idiot. It says I'm at 2 lives, but I thought I was at 2 before, so I might have gotten an extra one somehow, and I didn't realize how. Did maybe that glowing bag of money get me one? At least I'm low enough here that I can't get hit by your fireball. That pork here that is here is really just a nice little thing, because I'm not taking much damage here, but it's just like in case you fell on the way up here, you tripped. Okay. I gotta be careful where I spawn my Medusa heads from. I think I want to spawn them from forward here. Ah, shit. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, tricky to do with the knights here. Okay, now that I've got you, though, unless there's a second one, should be able to move along here. Okay. Ah, second one here. Okay. I have an idea that might be coming. Oh, a double here. I want 2 of these for sure. Doesn't make this much easier. Oh, do I want the pocket watch? I don't think so, because I don't have many items. Okay, a 3-1 here. I really like that. Of course, if I don't have the hearts to use it, it doesn't mean anything, but if we're about to reach the boss here, then I definitely want that. Okay, any pork? Any pork around here? Wouldn't mind some. Oh, right, the boss is going to come now. Oh, it's death! It's death! It's death! The boss is actually death! Oh, dear. I forgot. I went right up to that door and I was like, oh, look, I'm already at the next level. Wow, I forgot that there was a boss coming, and so I just lost all my Roman numerals there. Okay, but at least I know sort of the pacing of this level now. Now we want my cross, please. Oh, there was pork down there. Damn it, I forgot where the pork was. I think I should be doing this part slowly. Maybe not. Wait. Well, let me just try and figure it out one way or the other. I think I should be timing my my crosses so that it gets the axe, the Medusa head, and basically everything at once that it can. Much easier to do when I have 2 of them like this. Oh, it doesn't hit the axes. Oh, I'm getting there though. We're almost at the last level. And this, well, I haven't really seen the boss properly yet, so I don't know if it'll be worth it. Because like that was what happened last time. It wasn't. I mean, the other levels were tricky, but it was mostly the boss that screwed me up last time. I feel like in World 3. Do want the pork. The stairs, please. No. At least we have a lot of hearts this time. Alright, my invincibility. This is one instance where it actually is quite helpful. Ooh, still took a hit from the Medusa head. I don't want the Medusa heads coming from that way for sure. That's like the last thing I want. Oh man, just die. Jeez. Okay. Oh no, I'm gonna jump right into the Medusa head right before I get to the boss. Damn it. Even still, I was gonna get to the boss with like a 1-hit kill, so that wasn't good. Alright, I can see that being very difficult, because that boss is gonna... The lead up is not the problem, it's just that it'll hurt me enough to where the boss will become difficult, I think. The music is also getting like very much more righteous at this point, which leads me to believe that this is meant to be because I guess at this point we're climbing up the actual part of Dracula's tower. The part that we saw in the background before is kind of where we are here. Just below that anyways. Oh, just barely ducked that bone. Oh wait, this is still the first level. Damn. Ah, here's the pork. Right. Alright. Oh man, they can kind of throw 2 axes at once. They just don't do it super often. Okay. Alright, here's another armored knight coming. Just got my axe ready. Axes. So the axe must do a lot of damage then. Which means it could be good for bosses. I expected it did a lot of damage just because it's a freaking axe, but... Wait, actually, why is it not killing as often as I would like it to here? Maybe I just missed a bunch. My nose. Why did I was telling you, it's all itchy. What is it about playing games on camera that makes my nose itchy? It's not fair. Let's get that Roman numeral 2. And let's try not to lose the axe for the time being. I kind of forget if there are better ones around here that we would want more. Oh wait, so did this, was what this did give us an extra life? Was that what it was? No, it was not. Okay. Okay, 3 axes does do the job. Unless it's more powerful now that I have the Roman numeral 2 as well, but I don't think that's the case. Waiting on you, Red Skelly. Get out of here. Bye-bye. Alright, full lives on the last level. Good, good, good. Because there's also a pork thing up there if I manage to get through this little fireball section without screwing it up. Especially much easier with the bigger whip here. Alright, I'm not going to grab that dagger. All kinds of hearts we got here. Oh, wait, hang on. When the skeleton spawns in here, too, it's quite difficult. Or it's more difficult, anyways. Oh, dear, hang on. Not that. Alright, with this will bring us actually back up just perfectly to full. So we can start this next bit like there weren't even other levels at all. And then I'll immediately lose it all because this part is hard. Okay. See, that time I hit it with 3 axes, I thought, and it didn't seem to do what I hoped it would. Okay, well, I've taken 2 hits. 3. Okay, that time the axes did the amount of damage that I thought they would. Oh man, that one moved at a slightly different angle, I felt like. Alright, yeah, you can chase me along. And now they've disappeared because it's boss time. Oh, and I've got the 3, okay. Death spawned just like at the top right here, so... Oh, damn. Okay. That actually looked like it was going to be extremely easy. I came into it as a one-hit kill, but I still managed to get most of death gone. Or the Grim Reaper, or whoever exactly it is. The cloaked figure who bears a striking resemblance to the Grim Reaper. So that seems like and I think I've heard of that death is supposed to be a pretty easy boss. Of course, now I don't have the axe, and I don't think I can get it back. But with most any weapon that I can get the Roman numeral 2 on, I think it'll be easier than just doing it with the whip. But even then, those projectiles weren't too difficult to avoid, it seemed. Although I reckon I would have liked to do it with the axe. I think the axe was doing more damage there, was that right? Then I guess my whip would have done. Like I think it did more than 1 damage there, but I'm not sure. Okay. It's just these knights, not getting hurt too much on these knights before the hand, that's the trick. And I can't not die here, apparently. Death is just what is meant for me here. Okay. Got 2. Oh man, and sometimes they spawn at random at intervals that are not what you would expect. Oh, I picked up the dagger, apparently. Come on, die, jeez. Okay, alright, is there pork somewhere in this stadium? Like, could I get pork from the left here? Or maybe I could just throw some daggers. Oh, never mind, projectiles spawned all around me. No daggers are happening. Jeez. The other thing that made that sort of easy was that death started out way above there and, like, kind of drifted down, and during that time didn't do anything, so I was able to get like 3 hits on them before anything happened. Still, I feel... Okay, did I not die twice on death, or am I going bonkers? Because I swore I died twice on death, but I'm only at 2 lives here. So I must have gotten an extra one somehow. But I don't know how. Was it something like at 30,000 points do you get an extra one? I don't know. Alright, I've got no weapon here. Okay, I can see why this was a bad idea, because I can't do this part as easily. Oh, pocket watch, that'll make this easier. Jeez, they still have a lot of health, though. Aw, damn. Oh, I thought I was dead. Oh wait, I don't have a... Oh, I tried to pocket watch and there was no effect because I still had... Damn it. Alright, well now I'm going into this fight with a pocket watch. Maybe it stops the projectiles? I doubt it. But it stops time for the projectiles. Or for nothing, actually, but stop time to get killed by the projectiles is what I meant to say. Alright. So we want to... What? Are you kidding? Oh, now that I'd have to do this with the short whip, it sucks. Oh, I should have gotten that again, but I didn't. Some of the RNG on some of the power-ups is a little annoying, because it's like... Like, I got that knife before, but I didn't get anything knife-like now. Now that I've come up here with no weapon, I can't necessarily rely on getting a knife from here. I guess I could kill the Medusa heads over and over, and eventually maybe they might spawn a weapon. Is that a thing you can do? I guess you can, right? Because right now I'm doing this without a weapon. It's kind of tricky. Oh man, this thing takes 1,000 hits. Okay. Alright, invincibility, make the best of it. Okay, I think I've gotten to the point where the Medusa heads aren't around here at this point. So if I want them, I'm going to have to go back for them. Which I'll probably do, because I don't have a weapon to defend myself with, other than the whip, which is... Oh wait, this guy's back. Wait, no, that's not what I bargained for. Okay, knife. Got a knife, let's move on. I don't have a Roman numeral 2 anyway, so it's not like I'm probably going to win this time. I also have, like, no health. But just I figured I'd make my chances better if I could. Okay. Ah, I just jump into where they spawn. It's not cool. Ah. Also with the... What the hell is with these fireballs? With the giant swoopy motions that death makes, it seems like it's easier to deal with if you have the axe, just because the axe is also giant and swoopy. Okay, let me actually get the cross this time. I mean, it's equal on all sides, so it's not exactly a cross, or a normal, or like a traditional standard Christian cross or whatever. Oh, I guess it's probably from some religion. There's a cross that looks like this, and all religions are equal in the ways of vampire killing. I mean, they're also equal in other ways, but that's more pertinent. I'm gonna jump right onto that. No, I'm not. Damn it. At least I can actually duck the axes, unlike the fireballs. I hit jump there and nothing happened. Okay. Oh shit, why did it spawn 2? That's my least favorite thing, is when it suddenly spawns more than it ever has before. Oh, I want the 2. I want the 2 so bad. Ah, I shouldn't have gone for the 2. I don't know what else better to call it than a Roman numeral 2. It's just like, it's probably called like the double block or something like that, or the double tome. But I'm just like, oh, I got the Roman numeral 2. Okay, gonna hit it by those. Oh, I thought you were dead, but you were not. I'm not gonna just like reset until I get it there with the axes, because like that's a dangerous way to go, because at some point, even if the axes is the optimal way to do it, and I've decided that, and I'm like certain of that, then I'm gonna get there. Like, it's gonna be faster if I just try and eventually flail my way through it with not the axes anyways, because I don't have to do it. I only have to beat it once, really, unless of course I quit at some point, which may happen again if I take too long getting here. But so far this feels like I'm making progress more and more each time. Oh boy, not you. You are just not fond of you. No, we're not friends. I mean, I think it was pretty implicit from the way you just like tried to kill me that we were not friends. But I mean, if you want to be friends, we can give it a shot. But rule number 1 is don't do that. I'm addressing the monkey thing if that wasn't clear. That whip did nothing. Get off the screen, partner. It's weird. That one goes off the screen, never comes back. This one goes off the screen and is like, maybe I'll come back. Like, it never really goes away. It just kind of wiggles back and forth there, just long enough to throw some more stuff. Okay, now that we got the axe, I want to make it through here without getting any other weapons, so I got to be conscious of that. Ooh, but tons and tons of hearts. Okay. Oh, dear. Wait, hang on. If I can get the axe and the Roman numeral 3, that will make it, that will make that death boss fight pretty easy, I think. Just gotta not be shy with throwing them now, though. Oh, that time I hit it with 1 whip and then 1 axe. One whip and 2 axes, and that was good enough. So the axe must be pretty solid in that regard. Okay, I've got like, what, 40 stuff? Yeah, nice. 40 something. 44. I knew that I read it as 44 and then still said 40 something. This is good. I found a Roman numeral 2 while I'm here. Oh, is 45 your max? Oh no, it isn't. So itchy. What the heck? Okay, just made it to the beginning of the next level here with 6 health lost and the full whip. So if I can get through the next bit without any problems, I can get to the pork chop and I'll be at full health and full lives at the end there with a Roman numeral 2 axe, which is pretty damn good. Oh, did I miss the Roman numeral 2 that was way back there? I might be silly. Or does that come up this way? I can't forget. No, it was back there. The one that's in the wall. I think I missed it. And we can get to full health here with this pork. This might be our way through. As long as I cannot screw up this Medusa head part too bad. Okay. Sweet, we got the first night down. Oh, man. Get that sweet 3. Oh! Oh, I almost jumped over that second one, too. It's okay, only one hit though, that's good. Only one hit down, and we've got a Roman numeral 3 axe, and like a butt ton of hearts. This could be excellent. Okay. Let's get this started. Smash with axes. I'm a one-hit kill now. Okay, now don't get hit by that, whatever that is. Oh, yeah! Power of the axe, man. Dude, it rocks. Alright, and this is our last... Oh, I heard a little bit there, which showed me getting a 1-up, but I'm not sure what it was for. Oh, that rocked. That was so cool. That was... The axe rocks. Okay, this is the last world. Here we go. Right at the top there. This first level doesn't look too long. It's just a bridge back there, and then the next level looks kind of long. Although it didn't look like there was much of a third level. Maybe it's just Dracula. Final stretch! Here we go! Oh man, that's the first boss. Hello. Maybe I should... Oh, wait, hang on. Wait, hang on. Oh, this is gonna be scary and awful, isn't it? Oh, Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait, no! Oh, why do I feel like this is gonna be very, very difficult? Oh, right, and I don't have my hearts anymore. Damn. I'm just gonna ignore you if that's all the same. I think that's the way to go. Wait, maybe I should stop time. Oh wait, but you need 5 to do that. Alright, cool. Oh, it actually gives you the axe right off the bat here, which is my favorite thing. Okay, yeah, I think ignoring these is the best way to go. We're not gonna get any useful loot from them. Oh, the fireball. Oh, wait, did the fireball hit me? Wait, what? Oh, man. Oh, I didn't calculate that as well as I should have. I didn't calculate the risk and reward there. Alright, I'm just gonna stop time on you because that is the worst. I'm trying to deal with you. Alright, I think using this pocket watch is... Why? Okay. Oh, I tried to use it again, and there were no hearts. Is this... Can I just go into this? Whew! That's the first level. Only 2 more. Oh, ah! Hello, level 17. Okay. Okay. Tricky approach there, but we got it. Give me that, please. Thank you. They gave us a lot of time for this, which I don't expect the boss fights to be, like, long as much as difficult. What? No, why are you here again? Oh, no. No, not like this. Oh, and this level looked so long, too. You just jumped through all the walls. Let's just be a little brave here. Running. There's gotta be something in this wall here, yes? Oh, yes, but on the other side. Wait, but how are you even supposed to get that? Then... If there's something that spawns there, it would disappear by the time you got down there. Oh my, that's death. Okay, now that we know at least that first level is just, you kind of just run by all those things. There's nothing in this wall here. Anything in this wall? Not the stairs, Simon. Maybe you just break enough and then you can get through on this side as well. No, it is strictly on that side. Oh, maybe those are actually platforms down there. It looked like background to me. Those, like, gears and stuff. Maybe this is like an old clock tower or something. Ah, what the monkey just left? That's not cool. Oh man, that thing dropped a whip upgrade, or was it the candle behind it? Alrighty, that's a full whip on us. So the pork is now gone down there. You're not gonna get up here, are you? Oh, they very much are. They're just coming straight through the floor. Cool, cool, cool. Can you imagine how this game would be very, very anal if you went back to the beginning at every game over, or you only had like 2 continues or whatever. Okay, this thing occasionally does fireballs, but if I can lure it down here, then I can climb up the stairs past it. Oh, okay, I took 1 hit. That's acceptable to me. And there's a pocket watch over here, which will make it easier once I get it. So I can go under you when you do that. I only got 1 use of it, though. Okay, manage that. There's just 1 more, I think. I don't really know how to deal with this, actually. I can't hit you, it doesn't stop you, and I can't go under you. Maybe I should have just sprinted forward. That was probably the thing to do. Yeah. Oh, man! Oh. That was a bad fall. Okay, you can't just kind of go under like that if you just keep moving. When the ones come from below, you want to jump a bit, because they catch up to you. Oh, I should have been sprinting that whole time. Ooh, okay, I managed it anyways. Oh, no I didn't. I lied. I lied and then I fell and died. Okay, I want to stop and wait for that fireball to despawn so I'm safe to move forward again. Without interrupting any of this. You just sprint by. Managed it fine. You want to jump over. Okay. I can sprint by as well. Alright, not so bad then. Okay, that first level is very much a formality, which I appreciate. Even though I'm dying on it a lot, like, it's not hard to do it right. Okay, I'm gonna wait for you to jump up here, so I'm gonna walk back so that happens. Got it. And then I can begin ascending the clockwork once more. Back up, so you... Okay, so if I back up, you come forward to try and get me. I see. Okay, we don't want to break that thing on the other side of the wall yet, because that is pork chop that... we cannot get from this side. Oh, man. Just axe it. Get out of my way. But of course, at this point, the monkey things start dropping, so I have to move quickly. Oh, wait, I just ditched the axe for that. That wasn't great. I'm just gonna get the pork here. Wait, I picked it up and then got hurt, which is not how things work. So that wasn't smart of me. Okay, where am I going? Not that way, apparently. I have to climb down the stairs. Local vampire hunter falls several meters to his death right beside the staircase. Well, that seems like a very solid place to end this bit here, just on the crest of the end of Dracula's lair, because it looked like the third level. It didn't even look like there was a third level. It looked like it just was these two levels and then the fight. So it might be 2 levels and then a fight, and then Dracula's comes after that, like it's 2 fights. We'll see. So we either have 1 or 2 big fights ahead of us and this clockwork stage. So next time, we can see if we can bring a swift end to this. The reason I'm splitting it here is because I reckon it will not be a so swift end, and I reckon that I'll die a lot here. Just seems likely. So thank you all very much for coming around, and hopefully I will see you around. Admiral's gonna be out of here. Peace! I wouldn't mind if you would come over, fly your way over here. Thank you! No, wait, yes, please, thank you. Ah, please, no. Did you go away for good? Have you left me? Have you forsaken me to die alone and unburied?